All right. Welcome back to season two, Derek. Frank Get Drafted Bracket. I am your host, Josh, and I'm here again with my good buddy Derek. Derek, we took a little hiatus there since our last video, but we're both excited and happy to be recording some more videos and topics here. This is a topic tonight that we're going to get into that is somewhat familiar and near and dear to my heart growing up on these products as a
Yeah,
kid.
absolutely.
We're going to do Pop-Tart flavors tonight for our first video back here in season two. Derek, what's your familiarity? What's your experience with Pop-Tarts?
So I feel like my oldest memories of having Pop Tarts were my dad would go play basketball every Sunday with his buddies. One of them had keys to the high school gym, and so they'd play on the hardwood. I feel like we would always stop on the way in at Circle K, get some beverages, get some Pop Tarts for us to while we sat in the stands or played or whatever we
Pre-game
did as kids.
pre-game
Yeah.
meal there. Yeah.
So always good time.
Yeah, mine was definitely a before school, breakfast meal. If it wasn't cereal, wasn't waffles, it was definitely Pop Tarts most of the time. And so I'm hoping to get my all time favorite flavor here, my go to flavor. We did we did the coin toss, the hypothetical coin toss before we started, and you won, so you get the first pick. So I'm a little nervous that I hope it's not what I want, but yeah, no, I mean you and I were talking just briefly, and there are like hundreds of flavors here to choose from. We're only going to do eight for each, but yeah, Kellogg's, I guess the manufacturer, they keep about 20, 25. So you can get on the shelf at any time here, but there's some wild flavors from what I remember just seeing like commercials for and stuff like that, and stuff you can get at any time. During this different seasons and stuff. And so maybe at the end we'll give like an honorable mention of like some weird one or something that we have seen. But Derek, I mean, again, I'm nervous. You get the first pick here. We're gonna do a snake draft. So again, this is our first video in a while for anyone that's watching, but we're gonna do a draft. So Derek's gonna start off with the first pick. I'll get my pick and the second pick, and then I'll get another one back to back, and we'll go that way and snake back and forth. So Derek, go ahead, start us off with the first overall pick in the Pop Tart flavor draft here.
So I really heavily debated this, and I feel like we're not very different in our ages, but I feel like we might be enough different that like the number of flavors like exploded like during your childhood, where like it was maybe a little after I had most of my Pop Tart eating here. And so I'm wondering like where to go. I was trying to think like what you might think is the best,
Mm-hmm.
and see if I could maybe steal that if I was the one. But I think, and so I also think I feel like I eat Pop Tarts a few different ways, like as a breakfast thing, heat them up, a little bit of milk, whatever, or just random snacks throughout the day. And I feel like some are better
Oh,
at
definitely.
different times of
Absolutely.
day.
And heated,
Um,
non-heated, right? You got, some are just like you can't have cold. You got to
right,
put it in that toaster. So
exactly. And so I feel like my number one choice here is what I feel like is the most versatile. Like pretty much at all times, I think this is good.
okay.
And I'm going with the brown sugar cinnamon, number one
Okay.
overall.
That's classic. I definitely was hoping to get brown sugar cinnamon. Um, I'm gonna update our draft board here. Brown sugar cinnamon for you. Yeah, I mean that's you talked about the versatility. It's definitely one that tastes. You got to heat it up, and it tastes great. But if you're on, like you said, going to a gas station, before going out or whatever, grab a pack of brown sugar cinnamon. Elite.
Yep.
I think that's definitely has to be the one overall. So definitely disappointed that I got to take that off my draft board here. But I knew it was going. I knew, I didn't think I would be able to get my first two. So what I'm going to do then is definitely, I'm happy that I got this one because this was my go-to as a kid. If it was not brown sugar cinnamon, it was definitely, and this is one tastes so much better heated in the toaster. But it's not bad if you get as a quick grab, but you got to have it with the milk. Got to have it with the milk too, and that's the s'mores flavored Pop Tart. So I love the s'mores. I'm going to go with that as my first pick. That was just Mom, mom at the grocery store, what kind of Pop Tarts? Mom, you know what kind of Pop Tarts I'm going to. I get the same thing. I'm 10 years old. You know what to buy me, right? I don't switch it up that much. So I'm going to go s'mores for my first pick. And now I'm left with my second pick here, back to back. And I'm going to go, I think this flavor is a little underrated when it comes to the fruit flavored
No,
Pop
don't do it
Tarts.
to me.
And so, you get the packs, right? Usually the the combo packs that comes with the berry flavored ones, right?
Mhm.
Strawberry, super, super common. Blueberry, super, super common. But I think underrated is cherry.
God
And
damn
I
it.
love cherry. You stole brown
I
sugar. I'm
did
gonna
steal
steal
that
cherry.
one from you,
Maybe
so
maybe
it's fair.
maybe we work out a trade here. No, I'm gonna go with cherry. I think it's super underrated. I love cherry. I like cherry better than strawberry, better than the blueberry. Again, those are the more common fruit flavored ones. I like cherry. You mentioned just being able to not have to. You can eat it as a snack any time of the day.
Mhm.
Sometimes I think cherry's great for that. So I'm very happy to get cherry here. At least if couldn't get brown sugar cinnamon, cherry's a great pick for my second pick.
Yeah, absolutely. That was what I was hoping was going to fall to me with my next pick there because, yeah, definitely my favorite of the fruits.
Mhm.
All right, so let's see here. All right, so I'm kind of choosing between two here, and I know I do have the two picks in a row, but I
Yep.
think how I want to bracket this is they want to choose a dessert, more of a dessert one here.
Okay.
Um, and I think I'm going to go with cookies and cream
Good pick. Okay.
as my number two pick here. I just feel like I did kind of choose between two here. It's just like a good sweet, like dessert into the night kind of,
Mhm.
after dinner kind of thing there. And I think that's maybe my favorite. It's been a while since I've
Okay.
had those. But as far as just like what I kind of consider like a pure dessert type Pop Tart, I think this is what I'm thinking is
Yeah.
top of the line here.
I mean, you can't really go wrong with cookies and cream flavored anything. Oreos are like an elite cookie. Obviously, whether it's ice cream, whether it's a blizzard, or even like a candy bar related stuff, like cookies and cream is pretty like classically great. I think it falls right in line with my s'mores pick. Like you got to have it with the milk though. It can
Yeah,
be a little hard
definitely
to
definitely a
not,
lot better.
Yeah,
A little
absolutely.
dry without it.
For sure. So where are you going with number three?
So I did want to get like a fruit Pop Tart in my lineup here, and I'm gonna go with blueberry. It was always
Okay.
kind of between that and cherry, like my two favorites growing up. And then as I got older, cherry kind of took the lead there. But I do really like the blueberry. I don't know that a ton of people do like the blueberry one, but I'm a fan, and so I'm going to take it there
Okay.
with my third pick.
Yeah, I'm totally fine with you having blueberry. I am one of those that think it's
Ah, man, I
overrated.
should have saved it then. Damn
Yeah,
it.
it's for me, it's in that value, like I said, the value pack of the cherry, blueberry, and strawberry. It's definitely the last that gets eaten for me.
Oh, interesting.
And my daughter's the same way. I guess that's one thing I have a slight advantage of Pop Tart. Recent Pop Tart,
There you go. You have
usage
that.
was my kid loves Pop Tarts. So, but yeah, blueberry is not one of our go tos. So, okay, so I got two picks here to close out my draft, and this is a tough one. I had cookies and cream written down. Um, gosh, I think I'm gonna go with I have to be honest, I have to be transparent. I have not had this flavor. I have not tried this
Oh,
flavor,
interesting.
but from again, similar to the cookies and cream, other flavored type desserts or treats that are this flavor, I love, can't go wrong. And that's going to be the chocolate chip cookie dough flavor.
Interesting.
Again, I don't know that this is one I would just grab as a snack. I think I got to sit down, put it in the toaster, have it with some milk, like really sit and enjoy the flavors of the chocolate chip cookie dough. But I love chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream. Can't go wrong with that. That's always a go-to. So I'm gonna go with that for my third pick. And then the fourth pick. How do I close this out? What I think I'm gonna go to the nice, steady, um, safe pick here for my fourth and get a nice balance of like dessert, dessert fruit, and I'm gonna end with strawberry for my fourth pick. Just a nice classic flavor. Full transparency, I had it this morning as a snack, so it was on the top of the mind there. I'm going to end my draft with strawberry, chocolate chip cookie dough, and strawberry. So Derek, go ahead and take us home with your final pick.
Yeah, see, strawberry was one I was not ever going to touch. That was never one I really cared for, even though it is like, I feel like the classic. That's what, most people probably think of when they think Pop-Tarts is that strawberry flavor. But I was always very glad to let my sister, let my parents or whatever have that one. Like, I'll take the strawberry, or I'll take the blueberry. I'll take the cherry. Yeah. Okay. Or obviously the brown sugar cinnamon, those packs, take those definitely first. So, oh man, what do I want here? I'll probably just go with, as I'm looking through a lot of these, I don't know that I've had maybe any other of these or very many of these. Man, I think I'll probably go with the chocolate fudge Pop-Tarts.
Okay.
That was the other one I was debating from like a dessert standpoint. Obviously just a little more chocolate of it, which, you don't always want, but when you do, like those really hit the mark.
Definitely. Yeah. Chocolate fudge was probably my, like, if I've had s'mores, brown sugar, cinnamon, cherry, and strawberry as my main, the most I've had. I think chocolate fudge is like the next tier down of most frequent that I've eaten before. That one's I think maybe a surprising, like I said with the s'mores, the cookies and cream, and this chocolate chip cookie dough that I would assume really you do need to like have heated up in the toaster, I think. Yeah. I remember chocolate fudge being one that was kind of similar to brown sugar cinnamon. You can grab and go, or just have cold or whatever you want to call it. It doesn't necessarily need it. I think you need the milk for all the dessert flavored ones. You need the milk.
It just enhances it. Yeah,
definitely. But no, chocolate fudge is a good one. All right, Derek, you're scrolling through these flavors. So let's just recap, I guess, really quick. So your draft board ended with brown sugar cinnamon, you son of a bitch, stealing that elite 1-1, brown sugar cinnamon, cookies and cream, blueberry, and chocolate fudge. And then my squad that I'm rolling with here, my buffet of Pop-Tarts is s'mores, cherry, chocolate chip cookie dough, and strawberry. I think we each got one that we were jealous that the other person took ahead of us, definitely. And some interesting choices. You have a little bit heavy on the dessert side, the chocolates, and the sugar. They're all sugars, but you know what I mean. There, and so I have a little bit of balance there. But again, a completely unknown for me with the chocolate chip cookie. It could be awful. Who knows? I hope not. Hope not. But yeah. So Derek, is there a flavor as you scroll through that is like, hey, maybe like my chocolate chip cookie dough that you haven't tried, but you're like, that's a little interesting. It catches the eye, or one that you're just like, not a chance in hell that I'm touching that.
Interesting. So I'm going to look through these as I do. I want to talk about brown sugar cinnamon again, just for a second. I was talking to my, fiance this afternoon after we talked about doing the Pop-Tarts. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I don't know if like Josh is a brown sugar cinnamon guy or not, but I think if I got 1-1, that's where I'm going.
Yep.
He was telling me that, on TikTok, that people are just like shitting on that flavor and like
brown sugar.
Everyone hates it on TikTok apparently. So
how the mighty have fallen.
I know.
Wow.
Brutal. I did want to also shout out I don't know if you remember when this came out, but like the wild berry.
Yep.
With like the purple and blue and like how big of a deal that was.
I remember that like when I was looking through flavors too, I was like, oh shit, I do remember wild berry. It was just like, why is it significant? It's just like, it's not, I don't know, like what's special about it, but I do remember them making a big deal about it. Yeah.
Tropical mango. I'm a big mango fan. It's also not wholly frosted, just kind of like a drizzle on it. I don't know that sounds good.
I guess do have to be specific here for all of mine, and I'm assuming all of yours. We are talking the frosted ones.
1,000%. No,
yeah, I had
the
no
unfrosted
idea.
is an affront to civilization. Like those are terrible.
Especially the cherry, blueberry, strawberry ones.
Yeah,
like no,
I think my sister also did like the unfrosted strawberry, and I couldn't believe.
That's weird, man.
Yeah,
that's just weird.
Frosted chocolatey churro. I think I would try that.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think I would want to touch banana cream. or
Nah,
lemon
yeah.
cream. It just
I
seems
don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That's a little. So I want to ask your thoughts about raspberry. I saw raspberry come up a lot. That was a maybe for me. I don't remember if I'm sure I've had it here or
yeah,
there
that
once or
was the
twice,
thing.
but
I saw it on the list, but I don't really remember having it.
yeah, it
Like
didn't elicit like a flavor in mind, or like I remembered. I couldn't remember what it would taste
probably
like.
hard to differentiate from the cherry. I feel like they look very similar, you know.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
but yeah, I don't know. Were there any that kind of stood out to you as
yeah.
anything else you
So
wanted to try? Or
one that kind of stood out to me is the confetti cupcake. I know it kind of sounds weird, but I definitely like the birthday cake ice cream flavored stuff, right? And like, cupcakes. So I would be interested to try that one. Um, there was one I'm trying to scroll through here too, really quickly at some of these flavors. There was one that I remember seeing that I was just like, absolutely not, absolutely not. Um,
cinnamon sugar
yeah, no,
pretzel,
I don't see where it is here now.
Fruit
I don't.
Loops,
Fruit Loops was interesting. I can't find it now, but I mean, if you look, I I
peach
almost
cobbler.
that's a definite easy pass for me. There, if you look through all, like I think there's a literal like challenge, like a list that people are like checking off each one they've had, and like it went over like 100 easily for flavors.
Wow.
But one of them I swear I saw was like a Sour Patch flavor Pop Tart, and I'm like I might be completely making that up, but I'm pretty sure I saw it, and I'm just like I don't. I think that's definitely drawing the
Yeah, I can
line.
pass on that. Like,
Yeah, so
I don't know that the sour flavor seems to match up with like the crumminess of like a pretzel or of a Pop Tart, like as I
yeah,
look at it.
the
Yeah.
gummy. No, I don't. I mean the cherry, the fruit, the cherry and blueberry. Mix in enough of the non-sweet flavor, a different kind of sweet flavor, and I'm okay with that. But I don't. Yeah, I wouldn't touch. I love Sour Patch Kids, but not in a
I don't
Pop
think
Tart
in my
form.
Pop
So
Tarts. Yeah.
yeah,
We'll
no,
keep
no
those
chance.
separate.
All right. Well, let us know. In the comments what your favorite Pop Tart flavor are or flavors are. If we missed one, or if you like one, Derek's lineup or my lineup. Which one is the better one there. I'm definitely still jealous, Derek, of your brown sugar cinnamon. I think that is the absolute favorite one. So if anyone does these drafts, I'd be interested to see if they would pick something other than brown sugar cinnamon for their first one. So, but thanks for joining me. It's like I said, been a little bit of a layoff here for
Little
us. We'll,
time.
we'll we'll get back to doing some videos and putting them on there. I enjoyed doing this with you, Derek. So, as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you subscribed, click the like button, leave a comment. We like to see what topics you guys want to see us talk about next and do, and whether it's a draft or a ranking of a list or a bracket or something like that. So Derek, as always, thanks for joining me tonight, and we'll catch you next time.
Awesome.